welcome!
Hey.
My name is Michael, I'm the Deadly Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder Reign of Winter, our Pathfinder 1st Edition adventure featuring these wonderful and incredible people, my beloved Patreons, who are here in both heart and some in spirit. I'm talking to you, Tim. You know who you are. That's okay. We know where Tim is. He is safe. He is enjoying some smooth jazz, which is very, very envious, and yeah, we hope he's doing well. But for those of you who are here, of course, and who do not know who I am, my name is Michael, and we are doing a tabletop role-playing game. It's basically an interactive storytelling adventure in which my players take on the role of the protagonist of an adventure, while I, as the game master, run them through the adventure, play all the NPCs, do all the prep work, and basically throw it all out the window when we play. So, without diving too deep into it, guys, let's take a quick moment to thank the people who brought us these shows and help us keep the lights on here, and that is, of course, our beloved sponsors. Guys, quick shout out to our sponsors. First of all, Hero Forge, for the wonderful artwork you can see on stream here, whether it's the animated artworks you see from my players or the tokens you see above my head. All of these are made using a very robust and amazing 3D model making software known as Hero Forge. You can design a number of almost infinite almost infinite possibilities of numbers of characters that you can design, especially now that public access has been given to facial customization as well. So there is a ton of really, really cool details that you can make for your characters at home. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but you can get them 3D printed and sent to you either in premium plastic or in color print. Or if you are like me, a GM on the go, you can also get them done in 2D acrylic, which is also absolutely freaking spectacular. So there you go. Boom.
Sorry.
Next up, of course, guys, we have, of course, our sponsor for our soundscaping, and that is none other than Sirenscape. For the low, I think it's like maybe $12 a month for a subscription to none other than Sirenscape. You can get a robust series of sounds that you can use to bring to life any number of your games, which include sound effects such as a zombie. A zombie. Ooh, spooky.
Ooh.
That's very soft.
Very quiet. Very quiet.
Let me boost that up a bit. There we go.
A little bit better. Yeah.
A little bit better. Yeah, he's a little bit soft. Or something a little louder, like thunder. Kaboom! There we go. So there you go. So yeah, maybe that just that one zombie was super quiet. But anyway, nonetheless, you can do a bunch of really cool stuff. Yeah, lightning zombie. You can do a bunch of really cool and amazing things using Sirenscape to help elevate your games at home as well. There you go. And lastly, our VTT of choice, if you, like me, play a lot of games online, is Fantasy Grounds. This is a very cool little bit of software that I find very easy to use. It allows me to gain access to all the books I need and does a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to mathematical calculations and prep work. So yeah, there you go. Fantasy Grounds. And if you use the affiliate code, a little kickback comes back to DAG, which is always appreciated. So there we go. Yay! Let's see, where are we at? Next up, of course, let's take a moment to, of course, welcome our lovely players and the characters that they're going to be playing, starting with none other than our dear friend Calindria, who plays the role of Kyrie. Hello!
Hello.
Hello! Now, Kyrie is, of course, the White Rider, Herald of the Baba Yaga, who is also in a deal with Norgorber, the god of secrets and murder, to try and murder people, basically, because Norgorber is protecting Kyrie from Pharasma, whom she is pissed off because she didn't know better. And apparently the god of death killing her friend is apparently a sin or something. Anyway.
I feel like she did know better.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't see, but here's the thing. I have to, as a GM, justify your character's actions beyond just the player wanted to fuck around to see what I do.
I would like to say that she was overcome.
Overcome.
So
overcome
she
with
kind of
grief.
lost her senses there for a minute.
Okay.
And didn't think enough of it.
Sure. Okay. We'll go with that. Overcome with the grief at the loss of her friend, she decided to pants herself and then defile a statue to Pharasma, goddess of death, instead of offering, prayers to the deceased. Sound better?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad I could facilitate. Next up, we have none other than Kichiro, our Kitsune samurai, and the Black Rider, herald to the Baba Yaga, a traveling stoic tragic and stoic figure who is striking the path of heroism in a foreign land. This crazy character, an amazing friend, is none other than Lucas, aka Mr. Game and Art.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. It's good to hear you. It's good to see. Well, I didn't see Kichiro, but it's good to hear you.
Close enough, I guess.
Fair. All right. Next up on our roster of amazing talent is none other than Marcus the DM, playing the role of the Dragonborn Black Dragon Sorcerer Jet, who was formerly a black. Well, I say formerly, but he was a very dutiful son to a blacksmithing couple whose who now the parents have been taken by the evil queen of Irison. For what reason, we don't entirely quite know, but all the blacksmiths have been gathered up, and Jet is now on a quest to try and retrieve his parents, though they will not recognize him when they meet. Because Jet was human at the start of this game, and we're here now. So,
A lot of things happened.
It did. Marcus, welcome in. It is always good to see you, my dude. Holy crap, schooly high. All right, we'll deal with that in just a moment. But first of all, next, moving down the line, we have, of course, the wonderful and amazing Maka, our arcane archer, and Scratch, his beloved faithful hound companion, who had been basically cursed, bullied, however you want to view it, by some red caps in order to try and find and return the Baba Yaga, who is, of course, the red caps' mistress. On this quest, and joining the heralds of the Baba Yaga seemed like the best way to go about this. Thus, Maka has joined up with our team. This wonderful character is played
Hi, everyone.
by the equally wonderful Immersion Diversion.
Yay! I love that intro.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least on today's roster of talent is none other than our friend Brune Brassax, playing the role of Will, the cleric of Sarenrae and keeper of the Axe of Lord something. I keep forgetting the name of it. Lord Chopping. Lord Stabbing.
Yeah,
Lord
it's
hacking.
Forge of Lore Chopping.
Forge of Lord
Just,
Chopping. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, just mention it. Yeah, just mention it to him, yeah.
Run,
Just-
Steve,
yeah.
run. All right.
Let's do that.
The Law
Hi,
Stealer.
everyone.
Yes. Welcome in. Now, unfortunately, not joining us today, so not appearing in this film, is our dear friend Tim, who plays the role of Cromwell, the Red Rider, who is a monk, also a human-appearing Janasi. Who is he's also on a quest and stuff. We'll cover him more when we see him. But yes, these incredible and arduous heroes are currently on a quest to try and restore the Baba Yaga, bring her back to Irison so that she may depose the current queen of Irison, who's hell-bent on freezing the world of Galarian and ensuring her rule is timeless, which is something, of course, the group does not want to happen. So they are all working together with their own interests in mind, in order to try and free the world from the clutches of her icy witch fingers. Now, of course, this game is for my players, but it is also a welcome invitation to the most important sponsor to our channel, and that is you guys in chat. Guys, just by watching this show, you guys make a massive difference. Thank you, Clint. Sorry, this massive pin just came up on my screen. I was just like, oh god, I've lost everything. But yes, you guys are the lifeblood of this stream. We would not be here without you. Your love, your care, your support makes it possible to do these week in, week out. And we invite you to come behind the DM screen in order to play the game with us and to enjoy this. Now, there are a number of ways you can interact with the session as we are playing. First of all, just by watching, you can earn channel points, which can be used at any point in time in order to influence the game. They do things like give magic bags to people, insight bonuses, inspiration, divine intervention, divine healing, summoning wandering monsters, a bunch of really, really cool stuff. And subscribers, you get to earn points at a faster rate as well. So there you go. That's all the cool stuff that happens. But of course, if you have a little bit of income in order to help me continue to eat solid foods, then feel free to use the hashtag, the exclamation GM tag in order to have a look at all the cool stuff that you can buy on the show. First of all, for $5, I will award a red marker to either a player of your choice, or you can give me a purple marker. These are hero points and jinx points. They can be used for hero points, they can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the game. They can roll with advantage or provide themselves a static bonus to a check that they are making with a D20. Jinx points are basically counters to that. Counter to using a hero point, or potentially making a boss fight a little harder, making my monsters roll with advantage, whole bunch of cool stuff like that. For $10 dues, I will draw from one of two decks, your choice. Either a deck of plot twists, which come with a ton of really cool plot twists that will be incorporated into the game session as we play, or a deck of heroic actions, where a player of your choice gets a heroic action that gets to do something cool and pretty much free as a power for them to use in the game. They do get to hang on to one card per session. Just as a show of a roll call, who does not have a card currently?
Let me double check. I don't think I do.
I do.
Pretty sure everybody doesn't have one. I had one last week, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's a one use only.
It is a one use.
But I had something last week. Yeah,
no, I don't have it.
I
have one on me, so.
Okay, so Makar has one, everyone else does not. So there you go, that is where we're currently standing on heroic actions. Then, for $20, you can award someone the coveted golden natural 20, which is a natural 20, because why not? It's a natural 20, have a nat 20, roll a nat 20, you do it. That saved our bacon more than once on multiple occasions, so there you go. And of course, $50 will give you the $50 boss buff, which is a massive boost to a combat encounter, or you can provide a magic item to a player of your choice. This item can be a homebrew item that you and I will design. It can be an appropriate item that they will either get to choose, or you can pick one for them. Alternatively as well, you can start working towards set pieces. Right now, we are working towards the set piece of Jeff's stuff, which has kindly been donated once again today. And yeah, Jeff's stuff is just stuff that belongs to Jeff. Jeff was a notorious assassin, but that's a secret. So there you go. And last but not least, we have our secret menu item. The secret menu item is the $100 big donation that comes in, which of course comes with a massive, massive thank you, as well as something that is game-changing, something that will shift the mood of where we are and what we're doing. So right now, because we're in a dungeon crawl, there is one thing that I love more than anything else when dealing with underground situations, and that is, of course, one of my most beloved monsters of all time, and that is, of course, the boulet. The boulet is, of course, the Trabian. It's a beautiful monstrosity, but ooh la la, what do I hear you say? You said that the boulet is not a powerful monster? I mean, a boulet, it only is, what? What is a boulet? A boulet is only CR7? And everyone here is level 8.
Only CR7.
A boulet, you say, CR7 while we are all level 8 is pathetic. He's such a small, little bitty little thing. Well, I will raise you one boulet, and raise you 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but a herd of 6 boulet will be rampaging and stampeding through the section of the dungeon my players are in. So yes, the $100 secret menu item is a boulet stampede that our heroes will have to deal with while underground in a statue. Okay, why are we having a ton of divine interventions? What's happening here?
Yeah, I was confused as well.
Okay, Vitaria, thank you for the for the divine interventions. So, Callie, can we refund those real quick? So let me explain divine interventions real quick. Divine intervention is a forced reroll, Vitaria, so you can use them absolutely. When you would like to, you can allocate them at any point in time and say, I want this person to reroll that last check, and they will reroll it. And anything that happens will retroactively be converted to the reroll. So there you go. Is the group Boulet proof? They're about to find out. They might be. All right, now we do have some donations to get through before we get started with today's game, courtesy of none other than our amazing friend Schoolie. We have our second plot twist drawn from the deck. which we go.
Ooh.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whatcha? All right. Oh, yeah, fine. Look, I guess all of them can't be bad. Have a nice trip. Look at that. I mean, that's supposed to be an ocean, but obviously my green screen's killing it. But yeah, there you go.
Sends me into
Have a
space.
nice trip. Okay. Which means I'm going to knock them over. Okay.
But it's a nice trip, so I'll live.
All right. All right. And then we have none other than max
Nice
hero
trip to
points for everybody.
Ooh.
And you know what? I'm also going to include Tim in this just because why not? There we go. Boom. Max hero points for everyone. There it is.
Yay.
And Jinx points for the rest, which is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. 5,
boy.
10, 15, 20. That'll do it. All right. And then a boss buff, which we will definitely boost up this boss in just a minute. And then we also have the next item in Jeff's stuff. Jeff's stuff. What do we have so far for Jeff's stuff? We have Jeff's jacket.
The jacket.
Is that it?
Mhm.
Okay. Please mark down that we are going to be adding in Jeff's gloves into the next piece.
All right.
All right. Are we ready? Wunderbar. All right. So, without any further ado, guys, we find ourselves returned back to our lovely and amazing dungeon crawl. Now, deep below the deep below the statue of the crone that our heroes had entered, our heroes hope to try and find. Don't walk through water. Sorry, I got the wrong. This dungeon's not working for me.
It's mud.
Let me make this a little bit more. Here we go.
It's all muddy in the statue.
All right, much better. Now I'm getting in the mood. Okay. So, our heroes find themselves inside rock and stone, the statue of the old crone, one of 3 that stood guard over Artrosa, a dungeon our heroes believe themselves to find the Baba Yaga, or at least the location of the Baba Yaga. After entering the crone and outsmarting the tree at the entrance, our heroes passed the first deadly trial, as some shadows laid in wait, about to kill our heroes. They managed to pick the right path and avoid the ambush. As they continued onwards, they come to a bubbling cauldron, where within a swirling vortex of miasma, barbed tendrils, and razor-sharp talons, a insubstantial but voluminous mass winds out of the bubbling cauldron, ready to attack our heroes as they approach. Votaria has given group inspiration, which means the first D20 roll of everyone will be at advantage.
Yay!
All right. And with that, let's do battle.
Ah!
All right. Rolling initiative. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Excuse me.
There we go. Boom. All right. Kyrie, you are up first, followed by Makar, then the creature, then Rill, then Jet. And
Okay.
Lucas is not on that board. Lucas, could you roll me an initiative roll, please? Sorry.
Yeah, he's not.
I didn't add you to the
Yeah.
initiative. Because you
He's
weren't
not-
here last week.
Okay, yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah. Oh damn.
Oh, damn.
All right. Am I not first anymore?
Not. Nope.
I didn't think so.
Kitchener's like, nah, boom, I'm taking
Hold on,
first
hold on.
place.
I got this.
Does he get advantage on that roll?
No. Initiative rolls do not give that one, but
And that will be my last good roll of the day, just so you guys know.
yeah, probably. All right. Kitchener, you are up first as you approach the spinning vortex.
Sweet. I have no idea what to do with a spinning vortex.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's great. Yeah, honestly, is it literally just spinning there? It's not doing anything to
It
aggressive.
It looks very menacing.
Okay. Sweet. I don't want to attack it because, I don't know what it does.
It's true.
And it's a spinning vortex. And, I have a sword. So I don't know how effective that would be.
One way to
Also
find
true.
out.
You want me to run up and stab it?
Kind of.
Let me go stab this evil
Do
red
it.
tornado
Kichiro
thing.
does best.
Just slosh
And
his
because you
sword
can't
through
see
it.
it's over like a cauldron. Just so you know.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
There you go.
So it's essentially coming out of whatever's in this cauldron.
That is
Cauldron?
correct.
Well, sweet. And it doesn't look like it's solid. It's literally just like a spinning vortex of like clouds and whatever the heck it's made of.
At the end of these long, windy-like tendrils, it seems to almost coalesce and solidify into these talon-like hooks that seem to lash out and spin as a dervish of pain.
Sweet. I'm sure I'm gonna find those with my face. All right. Let's see. Man, I'm probably gonna regret this. All right. Gonna move up and draw my sword because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to try to slash at it and maybe take off a couple of these tendrils that look terrible.
Let's do it.
All right. I got to remember how to play Pathfinder, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, misses a week, forgets the whole thing.
Exactly, yeah. Let's see. Where am I? Giant Breaker. There you are.
Ooh, very
Oh, yay,
nice.
I hit. Sweet. All right.
Don't forget you
Advantage.
have a reroll. Yeah, advantage.
Oh, yep,
could
you
Oh,
rolled
that's true.
advantage. Yep.
Yep. Drop that on there. That was better.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, well, both will indeed hit as you strike the creature.
All right. We will do that.
Ooh.
Let's see. What is your your weapon is a magic weapon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it not have the magic tag? Let me have a quick look here.
It only has it on the when it
Upgrade
gets
stuff?
into the giant version.
Okay. Boom, there it is. All right. Well, yes, because you do not need to worry about damage reduction. You will deal the full 14 points of damage as your blade whizzes into the body.
Sweet.
So you've moved up. You've made your attack. Anything with your swift action?
No, I should have drawn both weapons because then I could have done multiple attacks.
Not this round, because remember, you need a full round attack to do attack with multiple weapons. But you can draw both. It's fine.
True. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I'll draw my second weapon just while I'm waiting.
Done. All right. With your wakizashi and your katana in both hands, Kyrie, we then move to you.
I study the target.
All right. The target looks like a swirling vortex of pain.
Be like, hey guy.
Wow, did you just assume the giant gas orb's gender?
No, I say hey guy to all genders. Man, I had a question. You just made me forget it. Oh, yes. I assume Kyrie would not be able to be like, oh, magic, right? Because it just looked like he swung his sword and that was that.
Correct.
All right, cool. Second question: if I go this way, am I within attack of opportunity reach, or can I slide my happy ass over here?
So, fun fact about Pathfinder: in the first round of initiative, you do not provoke attack of opportunity from monsters or creatures that have not already acted in the turn.
Oh yeah, and that means I get sneak attack too, right?
That is correct.
That is sexy. Okay.
Actually, well,
So
it means you get sneak attack because you're flanking.
Well, okay, so not. Because
Yeah,
okay, so it doesn't fall into unable to defend.
Flat-footed, yes, it is flat-footed, but again, also just FYI, because where you are,
Right.
yeah, it doesn't matter even if after this round you will still be flanking it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I have studied it. I'm flanking it, so that'll give me. We're not in cold, so it's 5. I stab it. I go haka.
All right,
So I can find it.
try to stab it.
That's well.
Ooh.
That's.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah!
a critical hits.
I do not need to reroll, so yeah.
You can't
Too
if you
bad
want.
that was a 20 instead
Well,
of a 19.
Yeah, you could try.
It crits at 19.
Yeah, but you could
Yeah, but
triple
plus
20
20
it.
to hit.
Oh, I can.
No,
Does
no,
that
as in,
count on
as,
an
as in with
19
your
too?
advantage, you could roll a 20, then roll another 20, then roll
Oh.
another 20, and then you
I
can
gotcha.
instantly kill it.
I got you. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Look, I'm not
Oh, wait.
lying. The odds
So
of
it
you doing it
doesn't-
were next to nothing, but you know,
It
you tried
doesn't count it as critical though now, right?
It
No,
will
it
count.
does.
Again?
Well, no, hang on. Even if it doesn't, just hold down left shift and drop it on it anyway. I feel
Okay.
like that'd just be the
Wait.
best way to go about it.
Hold on. Sorry, I gotta remember if I'm adding.
You don't need to add anything. Just drop it. It'll be fine.
No. I can't remember if it's 3 or 2 when I study. Just trying to remember that real quick.
For her
Should be
sneak
3,
attack
okay.
die. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll let them find that out in a minute, variants. Also, yeah.
Ooh. Yep. Okay. And
You deal-
then...
0 damage.
Did you hold shift down?
What's the 2d6 from?
sneak attack.
Unfortunately, it is immune to precision damage.
Ooh.
As you can imagine,
And that was a good roll too.
Yeah, it was. But as you can imagine, creatures that are just made of air don't have vulnerable spots.
Yeah. No. Still had to try.
Yeah, no, it was good.
And I'm like, all right, guy.
Oh,
You're
is
lucky I don't
your
have any more
knife
poison.
magic, by the way?
Probably not.
No, it's a silver masterwork. Yeah, no. Nope, it is not. Yeah. All right, well, as you moved over and you've gone for the slash, your blade did not find purchase, but you are now flanking. Macaw, we now go to you.
All right.
It's okay.
Oh
Oh, wait, sorry, my apologies. You did still crit, so you do still get to pick that. So pick a number 1 to 5.
Oh yeah.
2.
2, okay. Slashing. Sad, never mind. You lean into the blow, triple damage, and you lose your weapon. Actually, could you roll that? Could you roll that crit for me again? You've rolled a D4 plus 7 for the damage.
I did.
So I was
yes, I
wondering
did.
because she should have crit.
Yeah,
and
hold
I
down
don't
left
think she held
shift when
the
you
left.
drop it.
I must have done some. Oh,
Yeah, there
okay,
we go.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
little
never
bit
mind.
better. Okay, so that's 15, and it hasn't done damage. Ah.
Yeah, I assumed it was because it's piercing and slashing, and not magic.
Immune to crits. $10.
It's immune to crits.
So that would be. Oh, that's why. Okay, so you're only dealing.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Yep. No, that's fine. Yep. All right. Unfortunately, it does soak all of it. Sad. All right, Macaw.
Okay. Really quick, because seeing that her attack did nothing, I'm going to use pierce resistance. Since I learned about the resistance to or wait, does it work against? It says if the foe loses resistance of your choice, but immunity isn't a resistance, right?
Immunity is not resistance. No.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to make it lose its precision resist or immunity.
No, it doesn't have precision resistance.
Dang it. Okay. Dang. I won't use it then yet.
Sure.
because I still don't know it's technically resistant to.
You've just noticed that the precision piercing damage that Kyrie did nothing.
Okay.
And I'm angry that Kichiro's worked and mine didn't.
All right, well, take it out on him. Stab him in the knees.
Kill him.
Now, let me see something. Okay, resistant. Oh, okay, so it is resistant to slashing from Kichiro though, because it still only did 4 damage instead of the 14. So instead, I will get rid of its resistance to slashing, and help Kichiro out.
Okay, so could you read out what it says for the removal of resistance real quick?
Yep. Until the end of your next turn, the foe loses a resistance of your choice. You must be aware of the resistance, either from seeing it shrug off damage from an attack or due to a successful recall knowledge check.
Okay, well, it doesn't say elemental, so damage resistance, I guess, counts. So you've said you want to remove its resistance to slashing?
Yeah, and it only lasts until the end of my next turn.
Sure. You remove its DR slashing.
Okay. And then I'm going to command Scratch to defend Kyrie. So have him run over to there.
I threatened him like all last session.
And
he's just looking for next time you see him, he's just like put a pillow over your mouth and it's just
So I forgot, commands are free or are they swift?
Look, if they're tricks, they are free. If they are
trick
if they are things you need to command it to, then it'll take an action.
Okay, got it. All right, in which case, I see this thing. It came out of a cauldron. I'm assuming there's something to do with fire. So I'm going to swift action. I'm going to add ice to my bow as a golden ice chunk kind of frosts over it.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it's a icy burst, I think is what it's called. Yeah. And then I will take a shot at it.
All right,
just
make
to
your
see
attack.
If this works without casting a spell. So, yeah.
Advantage.
Yes,
yep,
you do
thank
have
you.
advantage.
Nope.
All right, that'll be a hit as your arrow flies through the air and finds purchase in the center of the swirling mass.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very nice. 8 points of damage.
Well, that seemed to work.
Interesting.
And then I guess I can technically move.
1 moment.
You run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here next to you. Just move right there.
No, that's fine. Okay, kill. All right. Done and
All right.
done.
That is my turn, and then Scratch is defending Kyrie.
All right, so it does.
If it happens to attack her, so
Sure. All right, it is the creature's turn. It is spoiled for choice. It's got 3 people it can hit. Kichiro is the only one who's done like damage in melee, so it is going to go for you, Kichiro, with not
That's
1,
fair.
not 2,
It'd be weird if it didn't.
not 3, but 4
oh no.
attacks, and 1 is a crit. Crit not
shoot.
confirmed. Okay, so
Okay.
to reiterate
Oh,
the
gosh.
attacks, 1 hit.
Yes, 3 hits, 1 miss.
I don't know. One did crit. So the first one, did I roll? No, hold on.
No,
So I
it
ro-
didn't confirm.
So hold on. Let me read this down. So first of all is the natural 20, which will hit. Then was the 26, which is a hit. Then there's the 30, which is a hit. Then there's the 19, which is a miss. And then
That's
the 23.
The first
Yes,
one
three,
says-
3 regular hits. Crit
Three-
didn't confirm.
Yeah,
the first one says attack number 4 still instead of 1.
Yeah, that's
for some
weird.
reason.
All right, so there's 3 hits in general. So Kichiro.
But the first one, the attack number 4 wasn't the it says attack number 4 not confirmed though. So
Yes, so 3 hits. 2.
yeah.
And 3 as these
Rolled the
3
Oh
exact same.
gosh.
these 3 attacks each do 3 points of damage. In addition, it is then
Uh-oh.
going to grab at you.
Man,
Grab ass.
the one time it grabbing me would be useful.
Actually, real quick question: with a -2 to your AC, would a 23 hit you?
-2 would put me at 23.
Then that crit will actually will actually crit.
Ooh.
All right, which is 3 points damage. On top of that,
How did you roll the same thing 4 times?
It's a D4.
D4.
All right. Also, hi, Epic Realm.
Kill.
Okay, so with all these attacks as they rush in, here's the thing here. Yada yada yada. Grapple, grapple, grapple. Good. All right. Sweet. So it is gonna grapple. Doesn't get in the grapple condition. It will pin you. Okay. Cool. So you have now. Yeah, you've gone from grapple. You've gone to grapple. Excellent. It can't do that till the next round. It is no longer flat-footed. Ababouche. We then go to Rill. As you've watched these tendrils whip around and lash at Kichiro.
Okay. So it's not heaps I can do. I'm not strong enough to probably break him free. So I can move through allied squares, can I not?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to move to here.
Very well. That, just FYI, you will be sharing a square with the creature and the cauldron.
Oh,
The creature's technically here.
okay, so I'll be
yeah,
there.
Yeah, the creature's technically here-ish, but I moved it so we can see the cauldron.
That's okay. I'm going to rush up, and I say to everybody that I have a plan. Never fear. This thing is coming from the cauldron, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Or is it out of the cauldron?
It seems to be emanating from the cauldron.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to kick it over, Spartan style.
Very nice. Make a strength check as you attempt to kick open the cauldron filled with a bubbling brew.
Can I add a +8 to that using a hero point?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Burning a hero point, you add +8 to your roll. Make it so.
So 8 to this because I've already got the D20 selected.
Mhm.
Oh, it's an 18.
All right, that's cool. That is 24, and you do have an advantage because it's your first D20.
Okay. And a 5.
Very well. Yeah, with
So I
a
run
20.
over there, past Jet, and I just kick it.
All
Kick it
right.
away, not towards Kyrie, but I kick it towards the wall.
Ah,
In between.
fun.
No.
All right. The cauldron falls over, spilling the liquid out and into the room around you. Blah, 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 blah. The creature sort of slides out alongside it as it pours out and goes to here. I'm just going to say that's just part of a forced movement, like kind of almost repositioning it. But it is over there now.
Does it drag Kichiro with it?
Oh, good point. Kichiro, I will give you a combat maneuver. Make a CMB check to try and break free of the tendril's grasp. Your target number that you're looking for is a 28.
Incredibly
that's not
stupid
right.
question. I don't get to hit him, right?
No. It's a forced movement, so they don't get
Okay.
attacks of opportunity. Sorry, 1 second. It's not 28. It is... It is 26.
Oh, I got a 24.
Cough, cough, hero point.
You
I was
do
gonna say,
have
can
a
I add my hero point? Because that'll make it.
You can.
I was getting there.
No, you can. Hero point will give you a +4 bonus, which means yes, as it is pushed further away. Kichiro, you break free of the grapple.
Not
as-
my hero point.
I did
Yeah,
what I
just
did.
take hers.
The other K name. It's the other K name. It's fine.
Yes. All right. There you go.
Are you saying we look alike?
Yes.
Kinda.
So as
Rude.
you push it away, the cauldron is now tipped over, which is a terrible shame.
It's a terrible shame.
Terrible shame.
He's so sad about it.
I'm
Yes, very sad. Anyway,
I
so
regret
sad.
nothing. I regret nothing.
Jet, you're up next.
All right. Well, since nobody is in a direct line from me, Jerk's going to take a deep breath and blast it with his acid breath.
Well, it's immune to acid. It's not.
Of course
I'm
it
joking.
is.
I'm joking. Make your.
dude, I thought you were serious. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Every
Well,
time.
it's saved for half, so
All right.
Oh.
You take a deep breath and
it
breathe.
takes 6.
Are you dropping the thing onto the creature, or am I halving it?
I did.
You did? Did it halve
Yeah.
it? Why didn't it halve it? Is it from the same attack?
Yeah.
Did you add reflex half or reflex save?
It should have been.
It's
Well, you also get your second roll.
no,
I
you
don't
that's
have
get
my,
a
that's
second
a
roll.
saving. That's
It's
a
not
saving
an
throw.
attack.
All right. Where's your?
Oh, that's an automatic DC. Got it. Yep.
Where's your dragon breath? The dragon breath is there. Let's have a look.
I had to add it as a level 0 spell in order
That's
for
okay.
me to actually have the save and everything.
There you go. Now it is half on success.
Okay.
That's okay. It just took a little time tweaking, so that's okay. I will adjust. Boom. All right. A gout of acid.
It recharges next round.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful. All right. You unleash your acid blast. It damages the creature. And anything else? Hey, Tony,
That's all I
what's
can
up?
do.
All right. Then we return to the top of the round. Kichiro, you're up.
Cool. So is this thing like, is it on the ground now, or is it like hovering above the ground?
It's pretty much the like think of it like the vapors from the soup. Hi, monkey swag.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go grab a mop and clean this up. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
You're wet.
Is it? So you added this orange trail. Is it still connected to the tipped over cauldron?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, like it is just a tipped over cauldron. There is nothing nefarious about it. Don't overthink it.
No, I know. I'm just trying to come up with because slashing at a random cloud doesn't seem like a great plan.
Well, I mean, so far it's the best one that's worked so far.
That's fair. We're gonna step up and we're gonna slashy. Because I have both of my weapons now, so I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this one first. Wow.
Ooh, unfortunate. You do have hero points.
Yeah, I
nice.
hit with that one.
Nice. Your Wakizashi hits.
Oh.
But
Damn it.
unfortunately, 0 damage.
Yeah.
Because that Wakizashi is not magical, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Didn't he take away the resistance to slashing, or did that not happen?
Yeah, he did, but it has no resistance of any kind to slashing.
Okay. That's
It
weird.
has damage reduction against all attacks apart from magic, which is not
Ah.
a resistance to
It
Fair
slashing.
actually
enough.
does the full damage right now because I gave it
So I don't
the.
hit hard
So,
enough.
so,
Got it.
so as I was just explaining, Neil, it doesn't have
Oh.
resistance to slashing. It has a damage reduction, which is damage reduction to every attack that's not
Everything.
magic.
Yeah.
I thought that's what resistance was. Some part of it. All
No,
right.
no. You were right to try, but
Okay.
it did not have a resistance to to that.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
But-
is
Oh, well.
the reason I didn't hit because it takes into account each separate?
No,
thing of
no.
damage?
No, it's because it's in addition to that, it is also immune to precision.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, literally all the damage you do is just immune. Well, you and Macabre, because you both do piercing.
Yeah.
All right, but
All
that
right.
is
All good.
Kichiro's
I
two
use-
slashes.
Let's put this away because now I have no card.
All right, Kyrie. Kyrie
Would
is up
love
next.
to make a full round attack, but can't.
I mean, you could.
Just
well,
do it
okay,
anyway.
but it wouldn't do anything. Yeah. Okay, so Kyrie would like to try this whole ice magic thing. She would like to go Elsa on this bitch.
Mhm.
Is it possible for Kyrie to lean down, try to put her hand against the liquid, and essentially try to start freezing up it to hold it in place?
I feel like I've
Ooh.
given you what your powers do, and I feel like that is none of the
Yeah,
powers that
it's-
you get.
So its ability. Hold on.
I'm listening.
Just
Ability
let it go,
to
Kyrie.
command the cold, so I can create an object, and then I have the ability to carve shape and create ice up to large.
Yeah, so that's creating ice. Not. I mean, all
I
right.
think
You
she
know
said
what?
she wanted
Hold
to use
on,
a
hold
hero
on.
point to try to do
You
that.
know, no. You know what? I'll allow you to approach the bench on this. Okay, chat. Right now, the ability that Kyrie has is the ability to create and conjure items made of ice. That is the nature of the. That is the nature of the ability. What she would like to do is know if she could use this ability to snap freeze liquids. Now, bear in mind, first of all, it's not water, right? First of all. Secondly, snap freezing liquids is a
Goodness.
tremendous amount of energy, which, of course, if we allow this at this point in time, we allow it at other points in time. The ability to snap
Right.
freeze fluids and stuff like that. We're going to add the restriction of you cannot do it on creatures. That is to say, water elementals or freezing people's blood, for sure. But
Okay,
the question remains, chat, do we allow this ability, which was designed to create ice objects, to snap freeze existing areas of liquid? Yes or no? Just quite a simple.
Put a poll in chat.
We can put a poll in chat.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please. That'd be amazing. All right. While we come up to that, we're going to put a pin in your turn, and we're going to go to Macabre.
All right. Seeing how the arrow kind of worked, and I'm gonna try and shoot it again, but this time I'm going to cast Snowball with it as a extra bit of icicle ball forms at the end of my arrow.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I'm gonna shoot at this elemental thing.
All right. Very well.
Which oh, I'm using a hero point.
All right. Make your attack.
That's-
It's gotta hit because I'm using a spell. Yeah.
All right.
No crit though. Okay, so let's do Snowball. Does 8d6. Holy shit.
Let's do it. Ooh, and right.
Yeah.
What the? There's so many dice.
I
That was
know.
pretty cool. All right. 32 points of
Um,
damage, and he is not going to do well.
Plus my
That
arrow
was very
damage.
cool, Macabre.
Very nice. No. All right. As you strike the creature with cold, you notice that the wind starts to stagger, almost like it's like having trouble building momentum and spinning. You have stunned
Okay.
this creature. Now, while it doesn't
Ooh.
have a vulnerability to cold in the traditional sense of dealing extra damage,
Oh my god, it's
anytime it takes cold damage, it starts to move slower and become more sluggish, and it dislikes the cold greatly. All right.
Oh, I should probably put cold on. I thought it was ice type damage. I should probably add cold instead of ice.
Oh yeah,
On
cold
my
is
bow.
yeah. No, you should add cold for sure. But
Okay.
it, like I said, doesn't do any extra damage. It just does the thing. All right.
Yep.
Then anything further?
I just have Scratch keep defending. You know, let's get him going after Kichiro a little bit more. I'm gonna have it go defend Kichiro now.
All right.
And
Scratch
I will. Oh yeah, that works.
Yep, Scratch will move up and defend Kichiro.
Yeah,
All right.
that's all.
Very well. With the arrow having stunned the creature, let's return now back to Kyrie for a moment. The chat has voted, and they have magnanimously decided to vote with a very close 7-6 yes on your ability to freeze objects. However, I am going to add several caveats here. The first
Yeah, I was
is
gonna say need to.
the first caveat is, as I mentioned, is it will not work on creatures. Anything that is considered to be a creature, such as an ooze or an elemental, etc., will not count. You also cannot freeze anything within a receptacle, so anything that is in a bottle, a potion, or a human body, for example. You will only be able to freeze the barest surface, up to 1 inch of surface liquid, at which point, after 1d4 rounds, that liquid will fully turn back into whatever form it was previously. You know what? I will say, regardless of the ambient temperature. So even if it's like freezing cold, if it wasn't ice in the first place, you wouldn't be able to do that. I will say this. You can, instead of freezing the surface, you can shape the surface of a liquid into a solid object as if it were ice. So for example,
How large?
the same
Not
as
like
your rules normally, or whatever the volume of the liquid is. So let's say
Within the
that
hands, okay.
let's say that Jet has a vial of acid. I will allow you to freeze that acid and turn it into a shape. The shape will not last longer than a d4 rounds. It will behave as ice until the time in which it reaches the end of the 1d4 round, then revert back to acid, for example. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. That's at least what right now Dag is saying. So as far as
Right.
freezing the liquid, you place your hands on the stew, and as you do so, the surface freezes. Roll a d4.
Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Oh, it didn't come through. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely a 1. Oh, did it? Did it come through?
Nope.
I didn't see it. No.
All right. At the end of
I see a 3.
All right. At the end of the third round, it will revert back into stew. All right. Sound good?
And then I go,
All right. Sweet as. We go to the creature. It is stunned. It does nothing. It's sad. Scratch Rill is up next.
Okay. To throw an object. Refresh my memory on that.
Okay, so throwing an object, depending on what the object is, requires a ranged attack. A ranged attack is your base attack bonus plus your dexterity modifier against the AC of a target. If it is an improvised weapon, that is to say an object not designed specifically for throwing, or an object you are not proficient with, it is a -4 penalty to throw it. In addition, if you are not trained with precision accuracy, if you are attacking someone who is in a melee engagement with an ally, that is a further -4 penalty.
Okay. So I have I have nothing else. I do not think that fire will work against this thing. As it came from heat. So can I do some sort of knowledge check to try and discern what it actually is?
Sure. Knowledge planes, if you'd be so kind.
Okay, sure. Nice. So it
Oh,
real
yeah, there
stands
was a
there and he
magic
looks
bag.
at it, and then he looks at the cauldron and he looks at the creature, and he's like, I have no idea what this is. I turn around and I shrug my shoulders and I go, yeah, it's a spinning vortex of air. Sorry, I've got nothing else. And then he shuffles his dwarven ass over here.
Rill, make a perception check.
Sure. 23.
Okay. I'm going to give... Okay, so Rykon. Rykon sent me a magic item. Unfortunately, Rykon, the magic bag provides a circumstantial magic item, but this one is specifically for you. As a magic bag has been claimed, Rill, you find yourself with a very strange and bizarre looking bottle. Now, this is not uncommon, as there are many bottles that do line the table that you happen to be right next to. Many spices, herbs, and various things. But it seems as though while this bottle seems empty, it also seems full. This is a bottle of elemental air, or at least it would be if there were elemental air inside of it. It looks as though it is prepped to house an elemental of air in some way, shape, or form.
Okay. And that's my turn. I glance over the table and see this bottle.
It is. You've only moved over, so you do have a swift action and you do have free actions if you wish to talk to the others.
Yeah, I just seeing all this, I shuffle through what's on the bench there, and then that's I've already done my action. I've moved. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do.
Cool. So you're not gonna say anything?
No, well,
Sweet. All right, Jet.
I don't know what the thing is.
Oh, you do. It's on a little label that's on the side of it.
And no, I'm talking about the creature.
Oh, the creature? The swirling vortex.
Yeah, I don't know what the creature is.
The swirling vortex of air.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Okay. If you
like
say so, buddy.
Wise, like
Jet, you're up next.
It came in a soup. It's a stew elemental.
It is a great item, Strife. One of my favorite ones. I do like the elemental items that came with one of the books.
Did we ever figure out what it's weak to?
No. You do know that it really hates cold.
Magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could grab it, I was going to try that, but I can't do that anyway, so.
Alright, well then what I am going to do is I will meta magic my magic missile.
Yep.
And you know, I'm just gonna keep it as acid. I was gonna do cold, but acid I can literally just do more with.
Sure.
So blam.
Alright. 12 points of damage. Boom! A series of acidic missiles explode over the body of the creature. It is looking like it is choppy. It is moving very rough and staggered. Kichiro, you're up next.
All right. Out of curiosity, what would it cost me to put my weapon, one of my offhand weapon, away and pull out a different one? What would that cost me?
Traditionally, it would be a move action to do both as two separate actions. I, however, have always hated that rule. So if you wish to put away and draw a different weapon, I've always said that that'll be fine as a single move action instead of two separate ones.
Okay. Because it dawns on me, and I should have thought about it earlier. What I would like to do is sheath the wakizashi, put both hands on the katana, and split it into two, as it is a shift steel katana, and it allows me to do that.
Ooh.
Nice. Sweet. All right, make your attack.
And that gives me 2 magical weapons.
Yes, it does. Also, Strife, yes, technically it does, but again, among the many things I don't like, because I don't like punishing players for putting away their weapons, because effectively what ends up happening is, in order to bypass that particular mechanic, they just drop their weapon. Which, yes, starts a whole thing, but yeah, doesn't add enough to the game for me to want to do it as a mechanic, so that's my house rule. That's how I am. Yeah. Alright, with that giant slashity slash The blade cuts clean through the creature as it destroys.
And that's what I make a beeline. I run straight over, holding out the vial in front of me. Ah!
All right. Well, at the end of initiative, you rush over with the bottle in hand. As you do so, the vial fills with the wind that it comprises of. Unfortunately, the creature is deceased, but you do have a bottle of elemental air.
Oh.
Can
Basically
I pull
what
out my
it-
bottle of Mistwind and go twinsies?
Cute.
I wouldn't actually, but you know.
Mr. Wind
You would.
instead of bottle
Oh,
elemental air. Oh.
All right, I'd like to stab my car.
No! That meal for that one, not
Okay.
with card.
So let me just.
I'd like to eat
Uh,
the dog.
No!
All right.
Not scratch.
Dag, when you have a second, can you remind me how I give something in my inventory to someone else?
What are you giving to who?
The snow globe I want to give to Kichiro.
Oh, okay. Let me just.
I already wrote it in there, Dag. I wrote
Usually-
bottle of elemental air.
That one has all the stats on it though.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
I mean, I didn't just give you some air. Snow globe.
I don't know.
snow globe.
Just blow into the bottle.
There you go. Done.
Thank you.
Okay. Coolios. All right. You're in a room, a cave with a tipped-over cauldron with stew spilling out over the floor. There's a foul smell coming from the concoction as it seems to eat away at the rocks that reside around this room. There's a table also that is covered in a variety of different bottles that have an assortment of spices and mixtures all within, as well as a bunch of very strange brews. You see that one is called alicorn root, the other is simply called delicious, another devil's dung, dream spice, hag's balm, witch's kisses, and
Ooh.
much more. On their own, they just look like assorted reagents.
Does anyone know how to mix these?
Hell no.
Do I know how to mix those?
Oh God, no.
Aw.
They may be useful.
Hey, you just pour one into the other. That's how you mix things, obviously.
Well,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
if only you had a
I'm gonna
large
back up.
cauldron.
I'll stand over here and you do
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna back up. I'm not even. I'm not playing.
If only you
I
had a large
push,
cauldron of strange alchemical reagents that you could have poured these into in order to gain crazy, wonderful, and wild effects.
Which
Yeah,
is
I mean,
now
he can do
spilled
that.
all
I'm still
over
backing up in case it blows
It's
Yeah.
up.
spilled all over the floor now.
It is.
That's okay. I'll push Kyrie out of the way and I say, look, I'm standing over here. I want to be further away.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh,
Is there
no.
a mop in the corner? We can just mop it up and put it back in the.
Magical flying mob.
I mean, I wasn't planning to mix them. I was just wondering if anybody knew how to. If no one knows how to, maybe we just take them with us, and then maybe we can find a use for them later.
Sounds like a
No.
good idea.
Cool. Does anyone have control water at any of any kind?
Oh, I've also got to say, there's no way the cauldron is straight up empty.
No.
That's not how knocking things over works.
Have you ever knocked over a cauldron?
It's got the curved lip, so
it
unless
does.
it was
So
tipped
that's-
upside down,
No. So that's how much volume you've got.
yeah, and it wouldn't be a lot that's in there, but it wouldn't be completely empty.
No. Definitely. Yeah. There's definitely some dregs in the bottom.
Skull-Eye, you beautiful bastard. I could technically freeze it bit by bit, drop it back in the cauldron, and wait for it to unfreeze.
You could if you'd like.
Do
If
it.
this is something we want to do and no one has control water or whatever it was.
No one has control
I
water.
do not.
There'd be no
How
other
long
reason
is
why
this
we
gonna
shouldn't be
take
here.
me? It's an inch at a time.
While you do that, I could
Yeah, I've got Ray of Frost. I could also freeze it.
I could tend to
Hey.
Kichiro's wounds if he allows it.
He would definitely allow it.
Well, how long before it defrosts from Ray of Frost?
Only a couple of seconds. Oh, and Ray of
Okay,
Frost.
cool.
Sorry. Just to be clear, Ray of Frost will not freeze things. Ray of Frost
okay.
is a ray, so you'd make like a little,
Yeah.
a tiny cylinder of like ice.
Which I keep forgetting I could do that with my arrows too, without
Just because
having
this is
to.
funny as hell. Furier's gonna come over and start
You know,
doing
you know what? Fine. Hold on. Let me check this. So it's gonna take you the better part of
3 days. Ooh.
10 minutes. The better
Oh,
part of
that's
10
not bad.
minutes.
That's not bad.
So during the time of which
I get a little rest then too.
Rill is going to make me a heal check to tend to Kichiro's wounds.
Didn't come through. Like I dropped it on him, but it didn't come through. Not that I saw anyway.
Yeah, I didn't see anything
So-
come through either.
I'll just do it in chat. Kacha.
All right.
I'm sitting there patting you over, stroking your fur. There,
Alright.
there.
All
Tell
right.
me
well-
where it hurts.
All right.
While the
Yep. Go on.
sorry, go ahead.
It's the
Very good.
boo-boos.
I was gonna say while the 10 minutes is going, can I try to recall anything about that creature we just fought?
Sure. Knowledge planes, if you would be so kind.
Yeah. Oh no. You know what? Hero point. Why not? I want to know about this thing.
Sure.
Haha. 24.
All right. Very well. A 24. I'm gonna try this just because it's funny.
Oh,
Where is it?
God.
Here we go. All right. If this becomes unclear, like you can't hear what I say, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. I just need to pull up the creature again. Here it is. Okay, cool.
The deadly Mitsu hails from the elemental plane of air. When they come to the material plane, they prefer to inhabit dank dungeon corridors, abandoned ruins, and the forgotten corridors of lost civilizations. Scholars dispute what drives the ambition of these creatures, or even what they seek on the material plane. But all agree that they are deadly combatants and merciless hunters. Their semi-solid bodies appear to be composed of a strange white smoke that they can shape into their vaporous bodies at will and seep through cracks or small openings in order to pursue prey. When attacking, they coalesce the tips of their misty tentacles into wickedly barbed talons, slashing at opponents with these razor-sharp appendages. Mitsuhis rely on their insubstantial nature to close with opponents quickly, engulfing the nearest threat, while continuing to attack any who seek to deprive them of their chosen victim. When a Mihitsu manages to embrace its foe with its body, it drains away the creature's vital fluids at an alarming rate. These fluids churn in the creature's body for a few rounds before splattering against nearby walls or floors. Mitsuhis seem to gain no nourishment from these fluids, so these attacks may be nothing more than their favorite method of cruelty. Mitsuhitus are immortal unless slain by violence, and if properly bargained with, these deadly outsiders can actually be intriguing sources of information. Mihitsus are normally interested in little more than stalking and consuming prey, and as a result, only tend to provide reliable information or cooperate when supplied with intriguing victims to pursue and destroy. Nefarious creatures such as Rakshasa and evil cloud giants often utilize Mihitsus as trackers and assassins, or sometimes employ them as guards in the forgotten corridors of their lairs.
Cloud giants. Oh. So we better hope we don't find any more of these. Kichiro, glad
Are you okay,
that you
Macha?
got.
It was like you were in
Um,
deep thought, like just staring into nothing. Well, something may have been talking to you, like we couldn't see anything.
I just remembered what that thing was. It's called a Mizu. It's like a.
Can you recall everything you just thought about
I
to us,
told him
please?
what I was told. But yeah, it's a good thing Kishiro wasn't continuously grabbed by it. Otherwise, it probably could have ended your life pretty quick.
It's good that we destroyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Be on the watch out for more though, because it said that, or it said, they do like to hang out in corridors and dungeons, so let's just keep an eye out. And now I kind of know that they're, they get stunned with cold, so if I see one, I'll try to shoot it first and just stun them.
While they're
So,
I will
chatting,
do that.
I'm Kyrie is going to be listening, but I would like to stealth and put myself at the front for when we're ready to move.
Sure, not a problem.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not great.
Hey, Kiri, you finished putting the stuff in the cauldron then, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much did I tend to Kichiro's wounds for?
Oh,
It's already been
is that not
applied.
listed on the healing section?
I'm not sure. I only learned that I could heal last game. Like actually did heal stuff.
All right, let me double check.
Best cleric ever.
Let me have a look. Here. Oh yes, that's right, because this one doesn't have the activities list. Skills. Slowly loading. Rawhide.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Treat wound. Yada. 10 minutes. Treat deadly wounds. You restore 1 hit point per level of the creature. If you exceed the DC by 5, which you did, you add your wisdom modifier as well.
Ooh.
I got 23.
Yep. So that'll exceed it by 5. Which means that you heal a what's your wisdom modifier?
+6. 22.
All right. Yep, so that is 22 hit points healed.
Oh. Was it modifier or actually what the actual wisdom score is?
Oh, it's the modifier. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
So
yeah,
6.
so 8 plus 6 is 14.
Yeah.
14.
Well, you could do 22. That's fine.
Maybe next time.
But look at Kichiro's face.
I know. All right.
All right. You guys move ahead for a sec. If you wanna, just in case, I will see. I mean, there's gotta be a reason why these are here.
Should there be a reason why there's anything here? But yeah, we'll keep going.
There's a reason for everything. Nothing is just there by coincidence.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Like it's not like they were accidentally just, oh, here we are. Guess we're here now.
Now, quick question for Scratch, because he's technically always following me. If someone else says the trick also, will they go to him because he just knows the trick?
No. Oh wait, no, yes,
Okay.
potentially, because you didn't take exclusive.
Yeah. So I just say ask Rill or Kichiro or anybody to just call over Scratch really quick. I don't want him getting hurt if I do this.
Gary, I just whistle? Or is there actually like a command word?
What's up to you guys? You're the one who's commanding him. Do you want to have a special word?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Just that he knows the party, so I just figured it's like he knows the party, so he's friendly enough with them. So
sure. Then a whistle will suffice.
Yeah. All right. So as soon as Jet and Scratch are out of there, I will try to see if I can try and mix these together.
You
in
can
the
move
cauldron.
scratch, right?
All right.
I can move Scratch. I can't move Kichiro though.
All right.
Or I mean,
I'm specifically in front.
are you moving that way? I thought you were gonna go there.
You hadn't moved yet.
You know what?
Yeah, because I'm waiting for the
before
party.
before
figured
he
go-
does,
I figured go with
Before-
them in case it blocks off though. In case something happens, block off of it.
before
Still wanna
Makar
be able to see.
does that, just in case he does something that's gonna potentially blow up in his face and he's gonna have to make a save, Jack will cast resistance on Makar
All right. Very
and
well.
then just step back.
Oh. Real can run back and go.
Jet, you sure you don't want to go with them in case it blocks off our exit? And then you can't
luck,
come
buddy.
with us.
It'll block off on your end too, so I'd rather
No,
be on
tap him
this
on the head.
side,
Give him
True.
guidance.
Okay.
so that way you're not trapped alone.
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything
Gotcha.
of what just happened.
Oh.
Sorry.
Let's try that again. So
I guess yeah.
yeah, so Makar is staying here in order to do stuff. Jet just cast resistance and said, "I'm going to stay on this side because if we do get separated, Makar, you need someone to be on your side while the others are separated from us." Rill, you've run in to do something. I didn't hear at all what you did.
Oh, I tapped him on the head and I said, "Good luck." Gave him guidance, and then I ran back
Oh, cool.
over to where I was before.
There we go. All right.
I got resistance and guidance. Okay.
Not sure if they stack.
All right. Once everybody's further away, I'm going to see if I can mix them.
Okay. What do you want to throw into the pot?
Well, first, I guess, is there a piece of paper nearby that might say what goes in it?
Nope, but there are labels on all of the stuff. Alicorn root, delicious, devil dung, dream spice, hag bomb, and witch's kiss.
I don't know what any of this does. So let's throw in the delicious.
All right, you throw in delicious. It sinks into the fluid, and it now has a very delicious, sweet smell, almost like baklava, which, for those of you who don't know, is a very delicious, I think, Russian treat. Where is baklava from? Greek? Yeah, it might be Greek, actually. Yeah, thinking about it. It is a flaky, delicious pastry covered in powdered sugar, and has like almonds and nuts and stuff like that in it as well.
Okay, I will try it.
Very well. Make a fort save.
Buy my car.
17.
You die.
I just die.
Buy my car.
Oh,
Do you want to use a
hero
hero
point to stay alive. Yeah.
No, you can use it. Well, you can use a hero point to get a +4 and make the save.
Oh, okay, I will do that.
Cool.
I just die.
As you do so, when you consume it, you are now resistant to poisons. You get a +4 versus any poison you consume from this point on. It is a permanent effect.
Oh. Cool. Guys, I feel a little better. I don't think. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, I guess you just told me what it is.
What?
I'm
No,
not
you-
affected.
No, you felt like you were about to die.
Oh yeah, don't drink this.
But you said you felt better.
I did until I realized I almost passed out and died.
Yeah, your heart
did
stopped.
until I
You couldn't
didn't.
breathe. You went purple.
Yeah, you just saw me go turn colors. Yeah, don't do it unless you think you have. Yeah, okay. But I'm not at 1 HP or anything right now.
No.
Okay. So unless you think you could stomach it,
There are 5
don't
other
drink
bottles.
it.
So are we ready to move forward?
I don't know what. Let's throw the witches.
Why don't you try throwing all of them in?
Just throw them all in at once.
So
I
what
just want to see Makar continue to play drink roulette over here with the cauldron.
I
do it.
kind of
No.
also just want to see what happens.
I'm very noble of you, Kichiro.
I'm curious too. But
Oh
I
no, that
already
was
got
Lucas.
resist
That
to
wasn't
poison.
Kichiro. That was out of character.
I'll throw in the witch's kiss.
All right, you throw in the witch's kiss. As it does so, you hear the sound of earth melting behind you.
I look behind me.
There is a small bag in an alcove inside of this melted piece of wall.
Oh, I go pick up the bag.
The bag is heavy, laden with a few odds and ends.
Oh god! I like pull it out and kind of. Guys, I found a bag. I don't know what's in it yet, but it's heavy as shit. I'll open it, I guess, and see what's in it.
Inside, you find the following. There are a couple of like remedial medicinal kits of some kind.
Ooh.
In addition, you see that there seems to be some like it looks like a maybe a herbologist's like attire that they would use for like performing like studies and research and stuff like that. You see
Yeah.
kind of like a dress skirt kind of looking thing, some bracers, and a pair of reading glasses.
Okay. I actually wait. Do I have this skill? I do. It has a cantrip. It's read scrolls and spell books. It has not that, so never mind. I was gonna try and use read magic on it, but that was only on spells and scrolls.
Oh, and sorry, and a pair of gloves as well.
Pair of gloves. Okay.
Yeah. The gloves look kind of like gray leather that's ratty and worn down.
Guess we'll hang on to these. Does anyone want like an alchemist's like an alchemist's coat, gloves and stuff, an herb kit?
I think I'm good.
Quite possibly. If I have a look at it.
Yeah, you want to take a look at it, Real?
Real
Yes,
very
indeed you do.
cautiously comes back over.
Rill, as you take hold of these, congratulations. These are the items that were graciously gifted to you by our donators, as well as Calendria's Gloves of Jeff. So, these items...
Gloves of Jeff.
Yeah, these items in order are
Jeff was an herbologist.
as follows. The spectacles are lenses of detection. The apron-looking skirt is a cassock of clergy. The bracelets are spell guard bracelets, and the gloves are the gloves of Jeff. Now, the second set piece of the gloves of Jeff are as follows. Now, this is going to be kind of pointless to you for a little bit, but rest assured there's a point to it. While wielding these gloves, you now gain the poison use ability. You are able to use and utilize poisons without any risk of poisoning anyone, without poisoning without poisoning yourself or others, accidentally.
Wait, so could she get her blood without accidentally poisoning herself?
Yes.
But I already picked up poison use. I just picked it up.
Well, what a terrible shame.
Yep.
In addition, you may also transform into a tattoo, a weapon of your choice for each glove. So, I'm sorry, not even a weapon, but a small object. You can basically transform, you hold it in your hand, and then you place it on a part of your body, and then it will transform into a tattoo. You can then obviously use that same glove to then return it to its original form.
Oh, wow.
I don't
It's actually
understand
really
what you
cool.
just said.
You can turn a weapon into a tattoo and recall it as a weapon. As long as it's a small weapon, right?
A one-handed object.
So I can store weapons on my body, is what you're telling me?
You could have 30
or scrolls,
knife tattoos all over you.
Yeah, or scrolls, or
okay,
keys.
anything that can fit in my hand. Okay.
Yeah, any one-handed object. Yep.
Could you tattoo your poison bottles?
Yeah,
That'd
totally.
I mean, it fits in my hand, so yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
There you go. So that is what you have. All right.
That's actually really cool.
Cool.
Wow. I've got 3 more. Do we want to, I've had these good things have happened. We found this bag. I almost died, but now I have poison resistance for how long?
Poison is permanent.
Oh, it's permanent poison resistance.
Mm.
Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. What were the other three? I used the delicious and the witch's kiss.
And is it a move action to place, or
no,
is it an action?
It'll be an action, and it'll be a sleight of hand check if you're doing it in front of people. All right. So there is an alicorn root, devil's dung, dream spice, and hag balm remaining.
Oh, 4. Okay. The root. I'll throw the root in.
All right. It takes on a blackish hue. It looks vile and toxic.
And I forgot to run away as he does this.
Oh,
So I'm standing right there. I'm
Yep.
standing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. All right. And
I'm
I
like
threw the
putting my stuff
vials
on,
in,
and then I
right?
look
I don't
around
get
and I
them
go,
back.
oh.
Oh, sorry, Ro. I should have waited. So the vials are in the cauldron, right? I just threw them in. I didn't just get these vials back.
Yes, correct.
Okay, dang it. I say to Kyrie, this looks kind of toxic. If you've got anything to put it in, you could probably use it against people or against things.
I move forward slowly.
Actually, do you have a way to tell what kind of poison does?
I could certainly try. Poison is my forte, but I don't know what kind of check that would be. Mr. Daggerino?
To check poison, craft alchemy.
Craft alchemy. I have that!
Oh, you do?
Yes!
Hey, what did you say? I asked earlier if anyone had alchemy.
I didn't know. I thought it was literally only to be able to craft something. I didn't know I could use it for looking at shit.
Nice.
That's cool.
That roll is not fantastic, so probably only kind of know some things.
You have no idea what it is.
I think that it is a long lost recipe of the god.
Well, then you should definitely taste some.
I don't fucking know. Some god that I probably know the name of, but Callie doesn't.
Yeah.
And I think it said to imbue. If someone takes it, it imbues them with the ability to.
You know that your character,
into...
just FYI, you know your character can just not know shit, right?
I think she's trying to
I'm
pull one
fucking
over
with
on my
him.
car.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Make a bluff check.
Okay.
I don't even know
Ah, damn it!
Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, Kyrie is no, not for some reason. For obvious reasons, Kyrie is trying to troll you in the middle of this dungeon.
Yeah. Damn it, Kyrie.
No, I'm sorry. I have no idea.
I still think you should maybe take some with you because if the past two things did something neat, maybe this will do something not neat for us per se, but you could probably use it on something. Do we have any vials?
You've got the empty vials you just made when you dumped some stuff into the pot.
I thought you said I threw them into the pot.
No, yeah, you empty them into the pot.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, why would you throw the glass into the cauldron?
I don't know. I guess I'll fill the 3 empty ones I've used. Or technically, wait. Yeah, I've only used 3 so far. So yeah, I'll fill 3 bottles of whatever this is.
Sure. You have 3 black brackish bottles. Black brackish bottles.
Yeah. I'll write them in after I do the next one. So you said the what was the other so I've got 3 left, right? I did the
yes,
root.
You've got Devil's
the
Dung,
Kiss.
Dream Spice, and Hag Balm.
Dream Spice is next. The other 2 sound scary.
All right. As you pour it in, I need everyone to make me a will save.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
As
Uh-oh.
as it explodes in a pink and purple mist.
Whoa.
Oh my god, where? Oh god, Will is terrible. Here I go. Yep. I'm rolling like ass tonight.
All right.
It's a 21.
Jet, Makar, and Rill. Jinx point, jinx point, jinx point. Go for a reroll.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh, that was 12.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Unreal.
See, the dice are loving me for every single monster that you've thrown at us that's resistant to acid.
It's true. It's true.
You haven't rolled mine.
You roll yours.
Yeah,
Oh.
I rolled mine too earlier, so.
Oh,
Oh
Okay.
no.
What?
Oh.
That is
Damn.
just enough. So, sorry. Everyone except for Jet suddenly falls into a deep slumber, hitting the ground immediately as they all fall asleep. It is a restful sleep. It is
Yeah,
a sleep.
everyone rolled.
It is a sleep for 1 hour.
Oh gosh. They
Jet.
can't wake us up.
This is not nap time. Jack goes and attempts to shake everybody awake.
You do so, but no one awakens.
Oh.
Right. Well, guess I'm gonna have to sit here
Test
and
the other
defend
last
them
two.
because if I can't wake them up,
Test the last two.
Yeah. Yeah, Lucas didn't roll. Because he's a silly.
All right. Very well. Lucas, you also fail. So, yes, you are also asleep.
Jack is gonna drag them and prop them all up against the wall so that way he can better defend them while they sleep.
and strip us all naked.
Oh wait, I didn't roll
No.
for scratch. Sorry. Might as well try. He also failed.
Very well. All right.
Does he get
As
to
you-
curl up first?
All right. As you prop up against the wall, and Jet begins to look after you. Jet, you hear footsteps coming in your direction.
Oh boy.
I'm like blowing bubbles at my nose.
Sleep
Jack is gonna get into a defensive stance.
All right, you get into a defensive stance. As you do so, you hear a sort of rattling, shaking sound that seems to match with the footsteps as they approach.
Couldn't hear anything. Sorry.
Oh, you couldn't hear it? Hold on. Oh,
No.
I did it so well too. It's like, okay, ready?
We believe you, but nothing happened.
Do you guys hear that?
No.
God damn.
I didn't.
The echo cancellation is good. Did chat hear it? Thanks,
Nope.
McClover. Even if they couldn't hear it, that by the way, McClover, you got my back. That's yep. Yeah, you guys heard it. Good. Excellent. Chat heard it. Good. Excellent.
Okay, that's good
all right.
enough.
Coming around the corner.
Well, to be fair,
Hmm.
5 of us wouldn't hear it because we're asleep.
That's true. Fair. Okay. What you see is an emaciated man and porcupine creature. A sinister smell of death and decay seems to follow them as they walk up in your direction. The creature you see, let me see if I've got a better image of this dude. Ah, I
Looks like
do.
a
I do
hedgehog
indeed.
troll.
Oh no.
Not troll.
It's
Troll?
Neil.
So it's a goblin. Okay.
Yeah, basically. All right.
It's
No, I'm joking. Okay. So, is
facts.
this
Those
creature,
cracks.
as it walks up, it looks to Jet and all of the sleeping people. Sleep sickness. Terrible, terrible thing, yes. Your friends need help.
I don't think they need help from the likes of you.
Oh, come now. Don't judge a book by its cover. I am Ungrist, and you are not witches. You are victims, yes, wandering these halls alone in the dark.
It's just gonna glare down at him.
Oh, come. My, such distrust. Sad life for a sad human. I'm sure you've got a very fun story to tell. Very well. Then, if the sleeping sickness subsides before your friends perish, well, I hope you make it out alive, my human friend. He will turn to walk away.
What's the catch?
He stops. Catch? Oh, no catch. Ungrist has no desires from the likes of you. The witches, they whisper to Ungrist here. They guide him, tell him where to go, where to be. And Ungrist interprets. As long as Ungrist is left alone by nosy heroes that don't know their place, then Ungrist is content. If all of you were asleep, then Ungrist may just simply slit these pretty necks. But Ungrist doesn't like to fight. And you, whatever you are not what I want to fight. So instead, Ungrist helps you, and you leave Ungrist to his business.
Can I sense motive?
Sure. Make a sense motive check.
And I will hero point for the +8 because my sense motive is literally 0.
Fair. Also, thank you, McClover.
All right. Well, I get the advantage because that's my first.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
his
first.
Oh, it is, because,
roll.
yeah, you've made saving throws. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
That's
Damn.
not any better.
Let's see. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. You find it difficult to get a beat on this individual. You seem like what he is offering definitely does make some semblance of sense. This dude, whatever he is definitely up to some shit, and he's not giving you an inch as to what he is up to. But he does not want to fight. He does want you to leave him alone. And he is willing to do something to earn your good graces, so you inevitably leave him alone. Now, while you're chewing on that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you, one and all, to our friends from Fem Gamer Party. Welcome in. Grab a seat, grab a drink, enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for bringing your community here. And we hope you're doing well. I see that you were just chatting. What were you chatting about in today's stream? Let us know in the chat below. And enjoy. Right now, we are currently in a game of Pathfinder, Reign of Winter. Our group of heroes are in a dungeon that is in the head of a giant statue of an old lady trying to find the Baba Yaga, who apparently is here somewhere. But they're looking for her. Unfortunately, Makar, our resident wannabe alchemist, decided to mix some potions in a witch's cauldron, which unfortunately unleashed a sleeping sickness on our heroes, who are now mostly passed out. Only Jet, the dragonborn sorcerer, is still awake in order to speak with this individual here, a man by the name of Ungrist, who has made them an offer. He will awaken Jet's friends if they promise to leave him to his devices, whatever they happen to be. And that's where we're at. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Jack contemplates for a moment and then takes a deep breath. All right. You wake them up and make sure they're fine, and I'll give you my word that we'll leave you alone.
Good. But not here. No, not here. Here, your friends, they may not agree with you. Come, bring them. Follow. I will show you the way.
I have no idea how I'm going to lift and carry everybody.
You can do a couple of trips, but if you follow, he will lead you down the flight of stairs and eventually into what looks to be a small camp. We'll just move everyone down there for the sake of brevity.
Oh God!
Oh,
Honestly, even though it's a zombie, I kind of want one as a pet.
All right.
Rill farts loudly. And then snores, follows it up with snoring.
Oh no, I accidentally dropped Rill on his head. Whoops.
oh no. Cushioned by the snot bubble.
Just dragged Rill by his feet. His head bounces off every single step on the way down.
Dun, 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 dun,
Perfect. Knock some sense into him.
So, as you make your way down to this small area, you can see that a makeshift tent has been made into this area. The air here is rancid in this cavern. Rotten flesh just permeates every surface. The floors and walls are curiously wrinkled, but on closest inspection, it appears to have been almost coated or carpeted with dried out flesh. In the center of the room stands 5 wooden totem poles, which hand aloft a macabre canopy made of cruelly stitched together skins of an untold number of poorly preserved faces from a variety of different creatures. The faces seem to depict almost like old women leering over. Each of the carved faces on the totem poles seems similar as well, with different facial expressions, some hideously laughing, others disfigured, but all of them seem to be hooked-nosed or have oversized warts or snaggletooth. They all have witch-like features. Well, come. Angrist will tend to your friends. Which do you wish for me to start with?
Oh, this is the player talking, not the character. I've got a bad feeling that something is gonna happen to one of them. So, who wants to be the first one to get murderized?
Pick Rill.
All right,
roll a
Rill.
D6,
I'll choose
man.
Rill.
Or a
All right.
D4
See, that
in
was
this
easy.
case.
All right, he makes his way over to Rill. As he does so, he rummages around in his pouch before he pulls out what looks to be a human finger. He then cracks it, almost like the same way you would smelling salts, and forces them up Rill's nose, which is now flooded with the scent of ammonia and death. A cursed magic begins to flow up your nose and into your brain as you awake with a start.
Ugh. What is that? A chew.
You snort out what look to be 2 dwarf fingers.
Oh.
They're not yours.
Oh. I look around frantically,
You see
looking
next
back
to,
and
yeah,
looking
you
around.
next to you, you see a creature, a porcupine old man, an old man with porcupine quills running down his back and his hair. He looks at you with a snaggle-toothed grin. Hello.
Jack
Oh.
immediately puts his hand on Will's shoulder. He's like, "Don't freak out. He's
I stand up.
good. He's gonna help you guys as long as we
What
don't.
happened? Where are we?
You all basically passed out from that explosion.
What explosion? I
Jack
remember
looks
very,
at the
very,
porcupine
very
man.
little.
I didn't know amnesia was a side effect.
Your memories are
It's not
hazy, Rill,
effective.
as you try to recall. You don't recall an explosion, but you do remember the last moment that you were there. Makar pouring the substance of one of the bottles into the cauldron and the pink gas being released before the world went sideways and you lost consciousness.
I like rub my eyes. I look at this creature, and I take a step away from it.
Rude.
To be fair, that's kind of his whole thing.
Well, I don't say anything else. And I turn back to Jet and did you make a deal or something with this gentleman?
In a sense, basically, he'll, as long as we leave him alone, let him do his own thing. That's basically it. Yeah,
I wasn't
we
conscious
as
to make
in-
any deal. To be fair.
Well, if you
To be
want, I
fair,
can
do we-
always put you back to sleep.
Real looks at the creature.
The creature
If
is
you're going
about.
to-
The creature's about maybe like he stands at his full height, maybe about your chest high. He's really small.
So he's
I don't reply to what he said, and then I just look back at everybody else lying on the ground, and then I look around the room, taking in my surroundings.
Looking around the room as he makes his, I say thinly veiled threat, you notice that from the dark. Why is this all? Hold on, let me change that to a more ominous.
We're happy music.
Here we go. As he makes this very thinly veiled threat, you see these glinting yellow eyes start to peer out of the darkness as several zombified panthers start to sort of enclose. Not, you could still go up the stairs you'd come down, but they prevent you from going anywhere further. Almost as if they sense the, they sense the uncertainty in their master. They've moved in the area, and they sort of let loose these very soft growls.
Look, real. Basically, you guys had some sort of magical sickness from whatever Makar did, and had I not basically said that he would be fine, like that we wouldn't kill him, you'd all probably die in your sleep.
So Real's still got all of his gear.
Yep.
So he adjusts his shoulder, holding the shield. He hasn't got his axe out, but he has it on his hip. And so Jet, you hear the leather on the handle. You hear the leather tighten as he grips it, and then he just looks at you, and then he just looks at the creature, and then he doesn't say anything. But he doesn't take the weapon out.
The creature then moves to the next person. and then the next. Because we've reached a particular time, I'm going to say that each of you are going to have a moment when you awaken to interact with this person, but we're not going to explain who he is, 5 times.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so let's start with Kichiro. Kichiro, you're the next person to be awoken. What is your reaction as you awaken, see the situation?
His hand will probably immediately go to the handle of his katana. He won't draw it yet, but it'll go there, just out of muscle memory, habit, based on what he's seeing around him, until somebody explains to him what the hell's going on, because he's also noticing that nobody's actively engaged in combat.
Sure. After a
I
brief
think-
explanation. So again, we're gonna fast forward that. After a brief explanation, you're caught up on who this individual is.
Perfect. He will probably still keep his hand on the handle of his sword, but that's about it.
Okay. Makar. You and Scratch are the next ones to be awoken and see this creature.
Yep.
What's your reaction?
Well, being told that, I kind of jump because I haven't ever seen a person with quills, but also Makar thinks it's kind of cool, and also he's met Red Cap, so he's like, oh, ain't true. With them telling him that we have to leave him alone, I bring up, so as long as we leave you alone, you won't hurt us. What if does that mean if we could continue what we were doing as long as we just leave you alone?
Yes, I don't care what you are doing. Not even
Okay.
the slightest.
Yeah, I put the bow that was probably in my hands from before. Or no, a bow would have been put away because I was doing the alchemy stuff. Yeah, I just stand up, pat myself down, and I said, yeah, I'm all for with leaving this guy alone. He doesn't seem harmful. As long as we just go past him. And just let him keep living here, I'm fine with that.
All right. And then Kyrie.
Would wake up with a start, immediately start backing away, probably bump into Makar,
Yeah,
and then
I
get
grab
the
her.
whole spiel, and then relax barely, but definitely be ready to withdraw her daggers.
Study things.
Oh yeah. We're studying some shit. Ungrist and the number 4 over here.
Sure. As you do so,
May
There-
I do a sense motive?
sure.
Sense motive. I'm gonna look for you. Oh god, I have nothing in it. That's not something you cannot be trained in, right?
It is absolutely something you cannot be trained in.
Okay, well then never mind.
All right, very well. So,
Well, as agreed, Ungrist has fulfilled his end of the bargain. You are safe to pass through here.
Thank you very much.
What is your purpose here? And with these companions of yours? Azrael says,
make a diplomacy
like
check.
gutturally, almost under his breath, almost. Sorry, which check?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
By the way, this peaceful exchange was courtesy of our plot twist. Have a nice trip.
Yay!
It's a 9.
Ungrist's business is for Ungrist. You would not understand. You would not know the ways of old ones, the whispers in the stone, the cries of the flesh.
Being a being myself of deep and dark places, I do know of some parts of what you may speak. Enlighten us. Enlighten me.
He says, no, not literally. I mean more metaphysically. Dark places of the soul, not, a big hole.
Oh. Do I sense that what he's referring to is very malice in what his intentions?
Okay, the fact that he's walking around with a pack of like half rotten panthers and talks the way he does, yeah, you're pretty confident this dude is up to some shady shit. Now, do you remember we had a conversation about, is necromancy evil? Necromancy is not evil, for the most part. However, all necromancy associated with raising the dead, much like he is evil. It has the evil descriptor in the spell itself. Every single time he casts it, his soul corrupts and his very essence aligns more deeply with evil. This guy's done it tons of times. He is living in a tent made of human faces. And he has carpeted and lined the wall. Rude.
And he's like, rude.
Hang on. Your stream kind of
Stream just died.
Oh, did it?
It's back.
There we go.
It's back.
Now
Oh,
it's back.
goddammit. Freaking always. Like freaking clockwork. Okay. Anyway, carry on.
And then he kind of looks at everyone, and he's like holding the axe in his waist, and he's like kind of smirks, smiles, half smiles, and then his eyes is wide, and he kind of looks at everybody, almost like, yeah.
No.
No. I mean, I'd say maybe, but
No.
yeah, no.
He just helped us. He just wants to be left alone. Let's just leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah, it's.
I do not have the spells to deal with another
you-
fight right now.
Hey, real quick, guys. Before,
Yeah.
because I know we have to end the stream here shortly. I still have this giant fucking gash in my side. Does anyone know what that's about?
What? That was from the.
I have a wound in my side about the size of a saucer that looks fucking nasty and is not healing. Does anyone know
Oh.
what it is?
Oh,
And how to
well,
get rid of it?
I don't exactly know how to get rid of that.
That
but
was from. Yeah, I don't.
being a cleric,
I know what
of
it is.
Seven,
Kyrie
Seven
doesn't.
Ray,
Yeah. True.
I could probably help with that, and then I channel energy, which, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to hurt these guys.
Oh.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry. You can either choose to heal the living or harm the undead.
Okay. I purposefully choose to harm undead.
Oh.
All right. As you do so, what's the will
Like-
save on it?
It is 15. I like
15?
reach out towards. I probably move up to here, up to Kyrie, and then I just like reach out and say, "Look, I'm going to help you,"
Alright.
and then I channel.
Cool. Roll
my
the
energy.
roll the damage. Oof, that's not great. Up. All right, all of the panthers take 7 points of damage.
Not very much.
As they do so, the creature yells out,
Traitor! My wife will end you.
and as
I look at Jet and I say, I like mouth. Sorry.
and as he says that,
Oh no, not as sorry as you're about to be.
Right. We push
Jack
real
cracks
forward.
his knuckles.
Directed to them.
all right.
As I
one
turn back
moment.
around to face what's coming.
1 moment. I just need to.
Oh, don't
pull
turn
this up.
around.
This is boss left.
Then don't turn around. He's gonna stab me in the back now.
All right.
Oh no, absolutely. No, this is not me fucking around
Oh.
either. This is your Ject is going to beat your ass.
Oh no.
He's gonna kill me.
Oh no, I'm not gonna kill you. Beat you within
The
an inch of your
rocks.
life.
Where
Maybe a
is-
quarter of an inch.
That's okay. I can heal
I just
myself.
want
That's
this
fine.
wound taken care of.
Like that's okay. I'll still live.
I can do this all day. I get a shield. It's Captain America.
So anyway,
Oh.
all of a sudden, you watch as all of the faces of the witches in the tent start to unanimously scream in unison. Their eyes, even though empty of eyeballs, now gaze down towards the group. As they do so, you hear the sounds of shrieking. As emerging is what appears to be a witch covered in fire. Her body is completely and utterly ensnared in this twisted green flame. You can see her ribs. You can see her her lip has been burnt off. And as she shrieks, this heat that does not seem to be dying down rises up. And unfortunately, that will take us to time. Though this, ladies and gentlemen, is also the place that we have placed our boss buff.
Oh.
And this is a witch fire.
Ooh.
Let me see if I've got a
That's
picture
cool.
of it, because these are actually pretty cool. Do I not have a picture of it? No.
Couldn't leave without activating Schooly Eyes thing.
Also, Schooly Eye makes a good point. But
Mhm.
Kari, you got no choice but to protect Will.
Yeah. Now
So
that
that
this
means I
happened,
get to kill 2 people.
You're gonna kill 2 people.
Alright, well, there is the... Oh, actually, I wonder if... Sorry, I'm just trying to
Left
find if I can...
Oh, excuse me.
First comes first, protecting Real from fighting these guys. But if you're because he attacked these guys, which means now I got to attack these guys to help protect him. Oh.
There we go. Stupid tiny ass preview. Oh, there we go. Ah, found it.
Looks so cool.
Thank
But
you.
so hot.
All right, there it is. For your enjoyment, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, there it is.
Yeah.
All right,
Nice.
the witch fire. So
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
we'll be coming back next week to be dealing with
like a-
this.
Flame match for now.
But yeah, thank you everyone for coming and joining
Yeah.
us. We hope you enjoyed today's session. I know I did. Thank you
That
so
was good.
so very much for all of our people who joined us today, who donated to the chat, who came and hang out with us. A special shout out to lovely people who came and raid. Fem Gamer Girl, thank you so much for joining us in with your Fem Gamer party. It was always amazing to have such supportive people coming through and hanging out with us as well. Thank you, of course, once again to our sponsors, Hero Forge, for the wonderful art you can see on stream, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT, and of course, Sirenscape for the boppin' tunes. This one here is Vampire Killer, which is one of my favorite ones as well. So we will come back
Yeah.
and bust that one out next time. But however, guys, as always, we have reached that time. And unfortunately, this is a period of time where there's very few people who are out there doing this stuff. So we are going to instead end today's stream the same way we do, with a quick message. Guys, wherever you are, whatever you happen to be doing, I would want you to take a moment to realize something. Realize this with me. We travel through the world and through life thinking that we don't have time. You know, we need to you know, like, do more or get there faster or push ourselves, you know, in a lot of ways. And I want you guys to take this little piece that I always take to myself whenever I am worried about not having achieved enough in a day or in a life or whatever. And that is Spider-Man. The actual character of Spider-Man was only created by Stan Lee when he was in or around his 40s, right? One of the most prolific characters in comic book history was created when this man was already, hitting his 40s and stuff like that. And for me, what does that tell you? It tells you that it's never too late to find your moment, to find that swing in your life that's going to hit you in such a big and meaningful and important way. So always be on the lookout for those moments. Always take the time to appreciate the fact that you have time. You know, be good to yourself, be kind, because that is what life is about. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for another session. We hope that you're well. We hope that you, whatever you end up doing this week, it is fruitful, prosperous, and amazing. And guys, stay safe, stay wonderful, and until we meet again, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.